This right here is an example of an anime only needing a good song in my estimations in order to get 2 max wins when combined with outstanding looking animation from start to finish. It's seriously so rare to get that much animation goodness. I was shocked in all honesty. Take those 2 wins. Just animating a whole bunch of people walking through a scene. This is getting intense, get ready boys! Also take a win here for having the bad guys act like actual bad guys, rather than being all nice and fluffy just because they got let out of jail. I love that some genius out there actually thought to have him pick it up this way, since naturally he'd continue holding onto his spear given what just happened. Who fully 100% animates a scene like this nowadays? Absolute mad lad animators. I'm sure there'll be more to it than this, but this is totally not how I thought this scene would go. Things suddenly got super intense! Also take one here for the music. It had a sudden powerful vibe to it, kind of a horror feel, like it got all dark all of a sudden, and I dig it. Seriously, leave it to Ranking of Kings to introduce a creepy as hell character and build him up as such without having him speak a single word. Okay, so 2 wins here. Firstly, it's for the incredibly gory and dark vibe I just saw from his past. I won't show it, but it was gnarly, and I just enjoy when an anime can lean into its darker side. Secondly, it's for building this guy up at this point into a sympathetic character so damn fast. It was clear that he kind of lost his mind when his father, I guess, took out what looked to be his wife and son. I just felt so bad for him so quickly that it genuinely shocked me. This highly detailed view of the castle. Everyone of importance from the previous episodes all now finding themselves being drawn to the castle. Ah, he's still alive, and after seeing what I saw from his past got me hyped for what may come next. Didn't think it was possible, but I pretty much smiled for like the entire last 20 seconds of that ED. It just made me very happy as a whole. Their friendship is so heartwarming. He's so kind to Boji and vice versa. Plus the visuals were golden and warm, made me feel all snuggly, and I really enjoyed the relaxing music too. My guy doing an awesome job of taking them out proper quick now that he's armed. So glad he's still alive. This guy is nuts! That she missed her first shot and had to take another, much more realistic than everyone being an expert. He's so freaking cool! My word, just the biggest of props for continuously gorgeous looking animation all the time. It's so smooth, it looks fantastic. Oh man, this guy is seriously bad news and he took out the best guard they had other than my boy. This legit has me feeling the same tension in my stomach as just before and during All Might vs All for One. I'm hyped you go, girl. She did her thing. She also did her main thing and saved the guard. That's so clever, I love it! Also credit for making a near faint look realistic. It really is like darkness clouding in from the corners of your eyes. I can't show that, man. That hurt. I hope he's not gone, but this time it very much looked it, and this being an anime, I thought he'd be saved at the last moment, but it doesn't look like it. Well, this time they didn't show it, so I can't say much else other than that I have a bad feeling. Kudos as always to the character building and amazing pacing, which allows for such feelings. Totally unexpected! Kirin-sama.
そうだったな。お前に彼らを憎む理由などなかった。よし。お前に免じてな。ドレーシー！なんで？キリング様。
Another easy 2 wins award had me on the verge of tears. Huge depth to her in the mirror to do this. Never ever does this kind of thing happen in anime, and then him still being alive. I'm just feeling things I haven't felt in such a long time watching an anime. He's so one of my favourite characters right now, I'm not even joking. Never before do I think I flip-flopped between pure confidence that everything will be okay and giving up hope having to accept a character has gone. This is like 3 times this episode alone, it's insane. This amazing looking bird's eye view from just outside the city proper. This guy is like evil on a whole different level. He just wants destruction and blood. He's horrible. Yet again, stuff like that doesn't normally happen in anime. If someone has locked in their loyalty with someone, that doesn't change. Maybe on their deathbed sometimes, but largely it doesn't alter, but here it did.
新しい王妃となる方を見つけました。血筋も才能もとても素晴らしいお方です。
I said it so many times during the first half, but this is now a new video, and so I'm still so impressed with the character building, pacing and flashbacks. There's really not been a single exposition dump in any way, shape or form throughout all of the episodes thus far. So impressive. Man, that is awful. Took his leg off. This anime is truly something else.
ボッジ君にとって王権は天敵と言える存在です。対決させてはいけません。
Then just before he says this, I am sat here going, hell yes, I'm gonna watch Bojji take him on, and then I get super worried by that statement. Come on, man! Might seem simple to many of you, but it's worth remembering that they did this without using any CGI at all. It's hand-drawn to that high quality and done at such a distance in the shot. Anyone can do quality up-close shots, but doing it from that distance is something else. Minato-sama! These guys are just the worst, taking out all of my favourite characters. It's feeling like this halfway episode is truly becoming a pivotal moment in the entire season. He might be technically speaking a bad guy right now, but yay, he's still alive. I'm really pleased. You just can't keep on flip-flopping, making me think people have been taken out. My emotions are all over the place. You flip-flopped me again? Feeling terrible inside, filled with anxiety, wanting him to pull through so much, but constantly having my faith shaken over and over again. It's legit infuriating to witness him almost brought to action by the plea, only to bloody well turn around and remain silent and waiting. I have no idea what the plan is, why he's going along with it. I'm sure it'll be an amazing reveal at some point, but right now, it's making me angry.
私が一瞬で傷を治してドルーシを復活させる
Definitely cannot show him at all, but love that her as a character has shown herself to care so very much about those who are close to her on a daily basis, risking her life for them on multiple occasions.
ヒリング様はこの方をお救いください。ここからは私の仕事。
So happy, so damn happy. This was a JoJo, how they gonna get out of it situation, and they twisted that plot and came up with a snake. I love them, he's okay. Oh, she's getting me started. Oh man, this anime is too good. It needs to be stopped. The snake is sick! They flip-flopped again! I'm worried! Oh man, Boji saved the day. He's so amazing. I'm tearing up, man.
Boji!
Totes adorbs!
はい。まだまだあるぜ。
Oh, he's so grateful that he thought to bring those. This episode is too much. How come she's just the best though? I'm so happy right now. I'm really and truly so happy. He looks awesome doing his new thing. What a character arc this has turned out to be. One of my favourites. In fact, no, that was so good it's getting 2 max wins. Oh, he melts my heart. Showing her to be clearly immensely proud of Boji and how far he has come in life. That's really beautiful right there.
なんだい、バカタレだからバカタレって言ったんだ。
すでにボッチ様の命を何度も救っております。はい、立派な方です。
ドルーシ、私の立場を説明しつつ謝罪を。そうなんだ。俺も疑われても仕方ねえやつだ。でも俺はボッチが一番大事だ。 こちらこそあなたの事情を知らず勝手なことを言ってごめんなさい。
いいってことよ。
Ah, now they're all getting along. She's growing as a person, he's grown hugely already since episode 1. So much growth, it's amazing to witness, and none of it has felt rushed.
苦しそうだな。
He really is such a kind soul towards animals. Never seen a character in any anime fit my personality so much. Really hits me every time. Wow.
お前の強さを、ボッチを認めたんだ。
ぼっち、あなたはもっと堂々としなさい。戸惑うのではなく、きちんと自分で受け止めなさい。あなたは王族で偉いのよ。
だから
威厳を持たなくてはならない。皆の責任を背負わなければいけない。
I adore this because she's treating him more as an adult now, giving him responsibilities, no doubt seeing a true future king in him now and wanting to help guide him towards that.
デスハー様の雷か。デスパー様。
How come he and his horse are also just the best though?
そしてあんなにお優しかったお方のこの代わりを。
優しく最強の騎士団を作りたい。
You're even giving us backstory on this guy? I love you! I tell you, there's a huge amount of scenery shots in this one.
ぼっち、あなた大丈夫なの？ドーマスのこと。
そうだよな。できれば会いたくないよな。辛いかもしれないけど、こいつらを返してやらねえと。だろ？大丈夫。お前は強くなったんだ。そうと決まれば行くぜ。
Just like in the first half, I really have to praise their relationship, the dynamic between them, and how much he backs up his best friend, giving him courage when he needs it.
この短期間で本当にご立派に。
ええ、あの子は私の子ですもの。当たり前じゃない。
This comment. Ah.
こいつ力あるぞ。
Choosing to animate this by hand with quite a few frames. That! Credit once more for always hand drawing everything that we can see. I don't think any modern anime I can think of has done that. So much dedication to not use any CGI, and I'd be okay if they did, but they haven't, and it's kind of insane really. Ranking of Kings just does things differently. Never saw that coming a mile off. Did any of you think it'd go down that way?
ボッチ様を裏切った私には失うものなど何も残っていない。せめて少しでもこの国のために。
This here is a prime example of great character growth, really, and at the same time, a good example of doing it nice and steady. It didn't turn around in one episode, you know what I mean? I really couldn't have timed the previous win much better when you got that reaction from him upon seeing the prince again.
ボッチ。
Boji actually demonstrated a very real, hurt look on his face, filled with painful emotions and not quite knowing how to process it at first.
ボッチ様、今死んでお詫びを。
Well, that was a weird mixed bag of emotions from me for the last 45 seconds. Wish you could have seen it. I was quite all over the place. Just showing how he is the current number 2 in the rankings when he can so easily take out such a strong opponent like that.
ミランジョ。誰だ。いえ、知りません。
お気楽だな。
Take a win here for how well the voice actor portrays this character. Just does little scenes like this so well, I think.
Miranjo!
Okay, so 2 wins. Firstly, it's for showcasing a war like this. I think that's super clever. Archers taking on their foe from such a distance. They did that really nicely. Secondly, it's for giving Bojji a real personal stake in the game against her. Sadly, there was so much blood, I can't get away with showing that, but definitely have a win, obviously, for seeing the incredibly sad end to his mother and the shock taking out of Miranjo at the same time. Just a huge win here for giving us, the viewer, a reason to be on Bojji's side by explaining what this so-called criminal had actually done wrong. And in this case, it was nothing at all. By doing this, it also keeps the image of the prince clean, by showing that he isn't just taking on former enemies who submit or whatever. 50% of the win is for finally seeing some of the knights outside of their armor, that's pretty cool, and the other half is because this anime has a true dark side. He took the kid out. It's dark.
Giga, お前の怒りは理解できる。だが、それが戦争だ!
In an anime where I'm already floored by the continuous use of nothing but hand animation, they then give us this gorgeous looking shot.
No.
待ってろ、ぼっち。ちょっとどいて。そんなことより、ぼっちはあんたと争う気はないんだ。俺からも頼むよ。ギガンを連れて行かないでくれ。こいつは俺の友達なんだ。
How they stick by their friends when no one in their lives has ever stuck by them is so genuine. A group of friends who have always been betrayed by others who can now never have to worry about that again.
兄じゃ、言いにくいのです。あなたではボッジ君にかないませんよ。
だが私には引けの理由がある。
ボスにはボッジ君を当てます。
What a great scene, and thus deserving to be on this list, because it really highlights how strong Bojji has now become by revealing that the number 2 ranked cannot hope to best him. Plus, awesome plot twist at the end, cannot wait to see how the rest of the season will play out.
ギガン、お前は冥府騎士団に入れる。勝ち方を知っているこの傭兵たちの経験と策が必要だ。
私は兄者を軽蔑する。
黙れ、デスパー！黙れ！黙れ
！2 max wins needed for that excellent scene, putting all of them in such a bright light compared to everything that had come before it. They felt terrible doing what they had to do to oust their father, and it showed in a scene with not only great animation, but voice acting too.
心はぼっちに、そしてありがとうって。
It's a shame he's forced into leaving, but I do get it. But all the same, that scene is way too good to be skipped.
やばい。
待て。話せ。
I've said it before and it bears repeating, his voice actor, wow is he on point. He's got such a commanding presence about him, it just works.
ボッチ様、私はあなたにとんでもないことを。
おいおい、虫が良すぎるな。
あんた、
俺はぼっちの友達だ。こいつら許してやってもいいんじゃないか。
Handling the scene in this way, it would be so easy to say Bojji is such a nice lad, he instantly says it's all okay and forgives them. But nope, he's reacting in a true, honest and genuine way to real life, and mad props for doing so as a character. Also definitely take a follow-up win for Kage finally getting kudos the previous 2 episodes.
ぼっちー！
Totes of frickin' daubs! What a cracking good way to end an episode!
三男の王権は身体能力こそ高かったが超能力は何一つ受け継がなかった。
The actual first proper reveal that he is in fact their brother, as before now it was alluded to just lightly.
そして王権は捕らえられ冥府の罪人となった。
I think it's great how the story focuses on and treats these brothers as such important characters. At first I really felt like they were complete side characters, but I'm pleasantly surprised.
ぼっち、こいつも口聞けないのか？なんで？
That annoyed reaction. That killed me. Also though, take one here as well for how creative it is to have him lightly touch his head to get his attention.
ボッジ様と対峙しなければなりません。
ぼっちは変わった。とてつもなく強くなったんだ。
Showing how an expert honed at his craft of combat was right away able to tell how much stronger he had become once combat neared. Very well done.
何もできなかった。
I really did not expect this. In 99 other anime, I wouldn't care. But damn if they didn't build him up extensively that I really do care and I'm sad, man.
あのことをなぜ
影一族だ。悲運な一族。死してなお利用されるか。利用され、裏切られ、一族を滅ぼされた。
So clever to include that little bit in the lore.
なんともないのか？
やろ、汚ねえぞ。
巨人族に人の毒など聞く。
I'd admittedly totally forgot about this fact and was incredibly nervous there for a minute.
おうよ。
Boji being awesome. I also totally forgot about his ability to freeze people in place and he dodged it. What a little legend, I'm so hyped it's unreal. That definitely gets one no matter what happens next. On top of being really nervous, I'm just digging that animation just now.
自分を過信し殺されるか愚かだな。
違う、自分のことなんて考えてないんだ。こっちはいつだってずっとみんなのことを。
Shows just how well we the viewer know him. As soon as she said that, I was like, hell no, he's not doing it because of pride or whatever.
ぼっち。
Determination and extreme kindness.
毒消し&パワー。自分でもわからないわ。もうみんなわけがわからない。
I know he's kind of a bad guy, but I'm happy he's being saved. So many times now I feared the worst and she comes along and cures them. She's great. Also though, probably a great time to also praise the story and the characters. I don't think I've ever before found myself rooting for someone, then finding them the enemy, and then back to rooting again. It's madness, I tell you.
存分に働きなさい。
はい。
で、あなたたち地下に行ってたんでしょ？
Might be the first anime in forever to not get a kawaii related win for this long, but it's finally getting it. I'm not a big fan of old pointy on her face, but yeah, she's alright, take that win.
アピス、頑張りなさい。
はい。
I still cannot believe how much win number 309 is spot on. I think the only anime close to this is maybe Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, because a lot of people change sides quite often in that one too, but I think it's wonderful.
ある時、魔法使いと戦うために魔法立国ホーマを訪れた。
Not only great lore learning about another kingdom filled with magic users, but look at that damn view!
神だけが使えた魔法を人間が使えるようにし、神々に初めて抗った国だ。神が次々と国を支配し、奴隷にしていってな。
Such amazing tasting lore in this anime dish, out of nowhere too.
神々の勢力はそれほど強大だった。
Definitely an event I'd like to hear more about in the future. That looks like the height of badass. A war between humans and a giant and bloody gods! So I'm going to wrap all of this up with a win before things get violent. Excellent bit of storytelling, showing a lot more than telling. Eren makes for a good narrator too, shows how dark the history of this world is. Also have another one for giving Miranjo a solid reason for the hatred that she's utterly consumed by. Yes, she's the antagonist, but the best ones always have a somewhat valid reason, and boy does she have one.
無事ですか、ボッチェ君、影君。
右半身だけで雷を流した。
頭と心臓を避けたのか。
Making him one of the best villains in the show, not only because of his tragic backstory and who he's related to, but also because he's not boring and invulnerable. It makes it way more exciting.
初手は月が来る。私はあなたを見捨てませんよ。絶対に一緒に雷食らいますか。
兄さん、まだ僕は助けなくていいよ。助けなきゃいけない人は他にいるじゃないか。
私は何としてもあなたを助けて。
I learnt a long time ago not to count anyone out in Ranking of Kings, but it's hard not to here, and he's such a great guy as well. Boji showing anger, I think for the first time, a really passion and fury filled attack. My god, he's one of the worst villains I've seen in a long time, but in the best of ways. He's horribly relentless. He'll attack anyone constantly. It's awful, and he's so tired. What the hell is going on? What a great but terrible start to the episode. These last few have been outstanding but incredibly tense. You manga readers must have been losing your minds knowing what's coming.
これがお前たちの正義か。
All Might really did this role justice, and seeing what happened to a young Miranjo, well, it's just terrible. It hits me in the guts like seeing Griffith towards the end of Berserk 1997.
私はミランジョと一緒に生きていくことに決めた。彼女の笑顔をただ取り戻したかった。
It's the height of being creative with your writing to bring life into characters like this, to create empathy where before there was none. Outstanding! I feel so torn up inside right now, like physically uncomfortable in my stomach watching this. Not even sure what's happening, but take 2 max wins. One for the hard to pull off rotating shot, and another for absolutely everything else because it looks like Miranjo is healing them both. He's seeing his dearly departed mother, and I'm over here losing my mind.
嫌だ。結構食べてるんですよ。私のおかげ。
I needed a laugh after the horrors of the last few episodes, him complaining about dying because of all the money he'd managed to save up and not spend.
ゲンス、ミレン、ボッチ、ボッチ、ボッチ、ボッチ、ボッチ、ボッチ、ボッチ、ボッチ。母ちゃん、俺ボッチを助けたい。
Oh, damn you. You got me again. So good.
母ちゃん、そっちはどう？元気にやってる？
楽しいよ。 何も不満なんかないの。みんな幸せなのよ。
母ちゃん、俺やり残したことがあるんだ。戻ってやってくる。
ちゃんとやりきってきなさい。
Both of these beautiful people putting on a brave face for one another. Oh, what an anime!
でもジジイになってるから母ちゃん気づかないかも。
待ってるわ。
That music as well, amazing fit.
まあいいや、ありがとう。ポチ今行くぞ。
Her being startled, perhaps by being given genuine thanks for following her heart and doing something kind for someone else, and him just being the best supporting character ever, man.
なんで？
よかったな。
Oh, you really picked the right voice actor for that. That's really interesting. Oh man, he's the worst! I just want him to stop! He won't bloody stop!
誰か。
Finally! Thank you so much, dude! Take my incredibly grateful win! It's early doors yet, but this battle already unlocks 2 max wins for that barrage of godly animation goodness. So much action in those frames, and how it's edited is gorgeous. That right there is one of the one-shot sequences I love so much, and that happens so rarely. It's where the camera doesn't cut away. It's just one solid, continuous scene, and ugh, if that wasn't amazing. Oh my god, it's so legit! Even though this looks very bad right now, it's worth pointing out that it's a good sign that he's recalling the words of his brother, showing there's some level of activity inside his warped brain. Artistically speaking, excellent choice of music with that horror vibe. This badass ending to another incredible off-the-charts episode.
まだ小さいけれど、ここが私たちの国なの。
When you guys and gals were watching this, I bet you knew it'd get a win from me. I just adore world building like that, and as a scenery shot too. Reminds me of my youth playing games like Emperor, Rise of the Middle Kingdom when I was like 14. Epic start to the episode. It's like I can feel Boji growing. He breaks down but then picks himself back up very quickly. I don't know if this is some language I've never heard, but I'm gonna say it's not and give a win for that.
もうお前を恨んではいないよ。お前のことは聞いたよ。罪を憎んで人を憎まずだ。
You can really see where he got his incredible kindness from and high levels of empathy.
殺せますか？あなたはやはり私の見込んだ男だ。私の見た彼女の記憶を見せましょう。
What did I just say about empathy, huh? My boy Hokuro turning up at the last damn second!
ダイダ様を使い、ボス様を復活させる。
ランジョ、お前が鏡なのか?
We all know he's a great voice actor, but that gets a win. That hurt. Saddened voice was perfect.
隊長に。
隊長？
彼は止血の技を持っています。
隊長！い
This anime never goes as expected. I keep saying it. Anime don't do this. He got a task. Get to the captain without being seen. He can stop bleeding. And right away the plan falls apart.
人思いに死んだ方が楽だろう。やめておけ。
What is even going on in this anime? Emergency plot twist. I didn't even know what to say. I'm lost for words. Cannot believe it. I'm so confused. Oh, this. So much this.
私に普通の剣が通ると思うか。
I'm getting real nervous all over again. I don't even know who I want to win. Well, the king definitely, but mainly I'm just on Boji's side. I'll stick with that. That reaction and oh my goodness, he's so strong and fast. What a tense 180 odd seconds that was, made all the better by the oddly calm voice acting and visuals. I felt like I and all of them were just watching kind of in nervous awe. These episodes really and truly are just the best, and they always end them so well. Like the pacing is better than most I've ever seen, that it keeps on ending in such amazing fashion. This cinematic looking view done by moving the character within the scene around the characters.
巨人族は一人しか子を産めない。ボス様の寿命の終わりは近づいている。
Another look at the scene of the war that she caused, plus getting a better understanding of her warped mental state at the time by the use of this creepy imagery. This is like going back to episode 8 or whatever it was where his body first got taken over. Super creative shot right here.
ボス様、私は一緒にはごめんなさい。
Now, I'm not one of those people who look at an empty wall with an apple pinned to it and call it $100,000 art. But, to my limited mind, these shots are done in such a way to demonstrate how alone she is, or they both are. But let me know your thoughts. Any deeper meaning or just nice looking shots? So sad to watch, his internal struggles. He really loved his father when he was just that, his father. And now he's something else and his brother is trapped inside of it.
これが正しい道だな。死ぬ時は一緒だぜ。お
These two are the best! This creative shot!
あなたはボッジ様に王位を譲ったはず。我ら四天王は王に仕えます。
For the first time ever, Everyone has come to their collective senses, understanding not only the danger in front of them, but the courage needed to do what's right and to stand by the one who means so very much to them. It's so damn good. I'm on the verge, man. Very slight but still well-worthy art style change. Bojji understanding that they're all injured, how much their past means to him, and standing up front with courage to protect them. I'm going to wrap up these few minutes with a win, him protecting his former teacher by taking him out, looking adorable being pulled out from under him, and the lovely words from his best friend before he goes into battle. That's way too long to edit it down, so I'll show it silently and sped up. Looked amazing! Holy smokes, I think the last time I saw a continuous shot look this good was Mob Psycho 100's second season with the big fight near the end. I've covered that a while back if you're interested. Definitely worthy of 2 max wins, that was. Man, they're really pulling out all the stops in these last few episodes. I'm shocked! That shot though! This is literally so good that I can't edit it down and obviously cannot show it all. So take 2 more max wins for some of the greatest animation I've been blessed enough to witness this year. I really didn't think my expected "look at that sliding shot" would turn into "look at his face."
ボッチ様、それは王の剣ではありません。これぞまさしく王の剣。
Finally, that recognition. The animation is just so good. I can't believe they didn't dial it down towards the end as so many do. They upped it.
なんだこの感情は。罪悪感、愛しさ、そして嬉しさ。
I'll never stop praising the writers giving such 3D emotions and feelings at the right time. Never microwaved in this one. It comes about so naturally.
そうか。ボス様は復活なんてしたくなかったんだ。
行け
Even here with the support of Kage, he's able to understand his mission and put a stop to even Miranjo from being taken out. That world doesn't deserve him.
せめてこの体を大事に返してやりたい。私にはたくさんの喜びや楽しみがあった。お前には私しか。
These revelations coming about in such a natural and well-timed way. Few things worse than rushing.
なんでぼっちにそんな辛いことさせんだよ。
今こそ決着をつけなければ。
2 wins here. Firstly for this outstanding writing from Kage. For the 99th time, he's such a great character and best friend. Secondly, it's for this piece of music. It's intense, emotional and gorgeous. If anyone knows it, please whack it into the comments for me.
ボッチ様、ごめんなさい。そしてありがとう。
The just way for this to have ended. The right thing, both for everyone else, but also for her. Don't even know rightly what to say there. A tense couple of minutes. The demon was attacked by the captain. It took Miranjo. Boss passed. Simply put as an aside, one of the best overall storylines I've witnessed in a long time, but more on that later, after this really weird, sad-looking end to the episode. Also for the 99th time, whoever cast All Might for this role, good job. Also, my word, I'm so saddened by the pain a young Miranjo went through. Nothing but realism. She cried endlessly, refused to eat, and tried to do this. All of these wonderful sights from around their world really pulls me into it.
ボス様、あなたの夢を叶えられる方法があります。
久しぶりだね、ミランジョ。
Seeing all of this makes so much more sense now. He loved his family, but she was really his original family in many ways. Their plans came long before Bojji or anyone else came along, so it really makes more sense why he felt the need to be so loyal to her in spite of everything horrific taking place.
この力を奪う。そうだったのか。
Amazing to witness him like this now. He's grown an infinite amount since the start. After so much horror the last few episodes, it felt good to slow things down a touch, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm hyped that the action is starting up again.
ミランジョ生き返らせてくれ。
This.
ごめんなさい。いつかあなたを元の姿に。
Expanding the story by opening up this new avenue for later down the road. I love it. I tell you, it kept me guessing right up to the second to last episode with the wedding proposal and everything else. It does make sense though. He's been trapped a long time, connected with her in numerous ways, and of course everything from before the series started too.
だからこれからはみんなを幸せにして、あなたも幸せにおなりなさい。
A real great end to this part of her story, and it definitely would never have been anywhere near possible without the heavy look into her backstory, so kudos for that.
評価されなくても自分を信じて。
Probably one of the most kind things anyone has said about him.
ランキング1位を受け入れよう。連れて行け。宝物庫へ。
Such an amazing job of using this and the last episode to really start building up the next stage of the story.
よく頑張りましたね。とても立派。よくやったわ。
The scene is longer and more emotional than I can edit down here, so I implore you to watch it for yourself on Blu-ray or Crunchyroll or whatever, but she got me again! Trying to keep up appearances, but so happy they're both okay. That's so lovely, man.
母上、私はこの者と結婚します。
I was just waiting for that.
もう泣くな。
Going first person like it's no big deal. Yeah, girl, you do what makes you happy in life. You love to see it. They managed to do this, in my humble opinion, even better than Star Wars. What a scene!
ボッジ様に王位を譲っていただきたい。
兄上、ごめんなさい。そしてありがとう。あなたこそ王様にふさわしい。
It's been a long, long time coming. So happy to finally see this moment between them.
私だ。私がこの子の自信を奪ったんだ。
ボッジ、俺には見えるぜ。立派な王様になったお前が。
Hillen coming to understand how much Kage means to him, how much he's aided him where she once let him down. God, this episode is so full of emotion, it's hard to keep my eyes dry for more than a few minutes.
全て分かっていながらボッチ様に王の器がないなんて。
This totally gets a win. It reminded me that I cried in the first half when I understood this myself.
ボッチ王！ボッチ王の誕生だ！
You're a mad man or woman if you thought I'd not win this as well. So proud of my boy.
避けなくていいんだよ、ボッチ。
よい。そう。
You're also off your rocker if you thought I'd skip that too. Bojji having to understand that they're not gonna hurt him ever again.
もうボッチのそばには俺みたいな悪党がいちゃダメだ。ボッチに俺は必要ない。本当は俺にボッチが必要なんだ。
My word, it hurts more than I thought possible that he thinks Boji doesn't need him or that he's not good enough to be with him anymore. Nothing could be further from the truth. Seeing how devastated he is. Man, I'm devastated in truth. For likely the final time, not running on the spot. Really sad symbolism. This guy's back, I totally forgot about him. What happens now? That was really unexpected. I don't even quite know what to say about that. Watch this Space Dream in Season 2, I guess. Even though a great many of these people are two-faced, it's nice to see him so happy among them.
何か心配事かしら。王様が暗い顔をしていると、家来も心配しますよ。このところ、あなたのご友人の姿が見えないわね。あなたは王様になりたかったのでしょ?
Hilling's starting to show a much kinder side to him when no one is around, showing her own growth and how she watches him from afar. The brave face he's trying to keep on to stop himself from getting discouraged is heartbreaking.
追い出すな。振り返るな。寂しくなるだけだ。
Well done. You managed to make me cry for like the 14th time or something.
あの子はあなたを輝かせる太陽に見えたわ。行きなさい。私のぼっち。
The advice she gave him, born purely out of her love for him, of wanting him to be happy.
代打に王位を譲った。待って、ぼっち。待ってって。
Probably the best setup to another season yet. Him wanting to start his own kingdom, a better one, but with his best friend at his side.
ありがとう。ありがとう。
Oh, what an amazing little bit to end it on too. Definitely worthy of a final win here for genuinely one of the greatest anime I've ever seen. The clearest and easiest 10 out of 10 I've given in ages. The characters, the story, the outstanding pacing, great animation and music, and just a killer vibe. One of the very best ever. I really hope you enjoyed. Hit that subscribe button for more positive juices injected directly into your lives. A like and comment injected into my life. And Patreon is an overdose, but you get me. It all helps. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Chris Harris, Ted L, Inakami and Water, Manuel Morales, Marquez, Nick Wyndham, Warkeeper, Steelers, The Epic Commander, Bird Without a Word, Blitzkyle, Brandon Creer, Gaten 2000, Kieran Robinson, Comfrey, Kim Munt, Magnus, Matthew Castelline, Nathan Burr, Sean, Annie50, Dark Lord Bloody Soul, Guru, Isel Caldera, Yor Edvinson, Jonas Stahl, Jordan Samuels, Jaffa6263, Kelnock, Kepan, Kevin Nalter, Conito, Luis Cruz, Matthew Blanchett, Matt the Marshmallow, 1928, Sentimento, Storm 970, The Element Taylor Wars.